Oh, hello there. It's time to play Attack of the Cyber Blokes Episode 2. And we've got this big nasty person as opposed to lovely Dave. So, yes, alternate poster. And, well, let's begin this, shall we? Now, I did put in quite a bit more effort into Part 2 than Part 1. It's a bit shorter, but, you know, quality over quantity. Anyway, let's go. There's a big cutscene. We'll continue with Captain Dave and just begin. So, yeah, this is where we ended the last episode.
Systems going down all over the ship. We're trying to preserve life support. Detecting unsecured transmission. We've given away our position. Oh, hell, Captain. Redirect an image. You're going to be wanting to see this.
Perfect. Just as planned. Open channel to discuss terms of surrender.
Surrender. Preposterous.
Commissar Ivan. Little Boris. Of course I will have misfortune of bumping into its spines of all places.
Boris, you owe me an explanation.
This is Commissar Ivan, known by many as Crazy Ivan. He was great but deranged robotics engineer of great socialist Second Republic. He was accused of war crimes during Earth's struggle for reunification. He fled to space with only his knowledge and his greatest inventions at his side as his only possessions. And now, with the help of my robotic friends, it is time for revenge.
It looks like he's powering weapons.
Fire electrostatic torpedoes!
Clinification jump and ion drive are disabled. Main proton cannons are offline. Broadside away's targeting is dead. My God, Captain, we're a sitting duck. Malcolm, status of manual maneuvering thrusters. Operational, but barely, sir. Starboard thrusters, 3/4 output, engage. Hard to port bow. Manually load broadside cannons. Fire!
My torpedoes! They have been disabled! Have you, officers?
You're sure to fix it all up very quickly, and we are still not in a position to fight or fly. Come on, optimism, Boris. Brought us time. Torpedoes. What is it, Lieutenant? Torpedoes! Come on, speak in full sentences, damn it. We need to get to the torpedo bay.
C-14, prepare to launch boarding obelisk.
Well, exciting stuff, isn't it? Honestly, I do think that cutscene's a bit too long, but I didn't really have time to split it up, and I recorded it, and yeah, whatever. They're all skippable anyway. It's not like this game is, like, for real money or anything. Gosh. So yeah, here we are, outside of the simulator and aboard the Thunderchild, in all of the great industrial bowels of the ship. I was actually kind of inspired, well, at least in the design of the interior of the ship, and the outside of the ship to an extent, with how large and lumbering it is, by Red Dwarf. If you don't know what Red Dwarf is, look it up. It's pretty great. Very strange British sci-fi comedy. So let's just grab the grenade launcher. Secret up there. Yeah. And
Oh, bloody hell!
bloody hell! Oh, crikey. Well, he's a nasty git. So these are the cyber blokes. Because they speak stupid like that.
You are getting straight into my book of insubordination.
Now, a sneaky little bit of insider information, a bit of trivia about this bit. This is actually, this part here is actually a cut section of the waste disposal map. And down here, oh, I need to kill him. And, well, this kind of under corridor bit, in the territorial control game mode, which is actually the original game mode made for this game, all of the major areas of the ship are connected so that one area can fight another. It's a lot, in fact it's basically the territorial control game mode from Team Fortress 2's Hydro. And, well, lots of level design was put into that, but not a lot of it was actually utilised. And this is the tunnel connecting waste disposal to the computer core. So, yeah, in that game mode you'd walk all the way through there and you'd be back at the computer core on the other end. We can't get there in this because that's not the way to go. Oh, and yeah, this bit here is actually just the engineering section, which is another map in the game. So I kind of went out to level design and I just kind of completely Frankensteined some of the original maps together, edited them so they all fit together, and well, I think it kind of works. Yeah, I think it works. Nobody's really going to notice. Nasties!
Are you doing all right over there?
Now bear in mind I am playing this on Captain difficulty, so there are quite a lot of them. But that's alright, because I'm pretty decent at the game. Yeah, so you'll notice how the environments have changed. They've got progressively more and more industrial as we've gone deeper into the ship. That's just a conscious decision. You know, you start off in a more clean area of the ship, and then it kind of gives a sense that the Thunderchild is a very, just straight up massive large ship with stupid pools of toxic waste which have no reason to be on the ship. They're just kind of there. And that's a summary for the game, really. Things are just kind of there. Oh, I fell off that. So we got our rocket launcher now.
Don't worry, you'll
be fine. I'm sure I have some plasters in my pocket somewhere. Captain Dave here. I hope that doesn't stink too much.
So this weapon here actually passively reloads as you switch to it. Little feature, it's just because this is a weapon that I found in playtests, players would just switch to as an auxiliary. They wouldn't really have any ammunition on their big guns, so they'd switch over to the rifle. And if that were out of ammunition, they'd usually just kind of fumble around, not know what to do, and then die. So I made it passively reload, so the player always has a decent weapon to fall back on. And especially that the blaster rifle tends to overheat. Now the overheating mechanic I put in because it was a necessity to stop players just spamming projectiles everywhere. Otherwise the map would be too chock full, you could hold down choke points, and well, it would actually really lag the servers. So I put in kind of a overheating mechanic you can see on the thermal level when you fire, some heat bars appear. That's just to stop spam and to stop the server from getting too chopped down by too many projectiles. Anyway, let's keep going through this. Yeah, we're now in the engineering section. This was an interesting bit of trivia. This was the first ever map made for Space Quest. I think I made this back in 2016. But yeah, I've been making this for ages. 2016? Yeah, what? 2016 or early 2017? I can't. 2017, early 2017. And well, this is clearly a bit of a reference to Star Trek: The Original Series. Anyway, we'll pick up this gun, which is kind of the closest thing to the chain gun, and begin. I'm not a massive fan of this weapon in all honesty, because it's not that fun to shoot. I just think it needs to be a little bit more satisfying in a way. It's too, for the amount of damage it does, it's a bit too naff. Though the damage fall off for this weapon is exponential, so the closer you are to the enemy, the more damage you do. A lot like the shotgun, actually. But there's no... I didn't really find a way of conveying that to the player, so yeah. Like I said, I don't actually use this weapon very much. It's not in many of the maps, but the code is there for it.
I'm gonna shoot you so hard in the face! I know it's all night, but not quite hard.
Right, and there's one more person. Oh, bit of a jump cut there. The doorbell rang, so yeah, had to cut that. Anyway, back to this. Yeah, this is originally the final point for the engineering team in territorial control, and it's also a deathmatch map. So we've also got some sneaky little passageways here, which don't really do much in the campaign, but they're pretty useful in the attack defend game mode on this map. Anyway, we have one more thingy, one more torpedo control to activate. Let's pick these up and press the torpedo control, the last one, open the hatch, and we'll be able to get in there. Oh, bloody heck! Ah, there's loads of them, let's just jump right down. And here we go, torpedoes!
Captain, would you care to assist me in performing surgery on a torpedo?
Captain, I'm a captain, not a weapons engineer.
Will be useful, Captain. Rotate launch temperature 87 degrees counterclockwise.
Pointless. Systems are down all over the ship. We haven't got nearly enough ordnance to destroy them.
Ah, now you see, we are the heavy ordnance.
Torpedoes inbound. Activate countermeasures. Point defense systems. Engage. What the hell? Scramble all active cyber blocks. If they reach the radiation core, we will never reach Earth.
So...
Your ungraceful death reminds me of that lizard monster on Stalatrax 4.
Oh, does it, Dave? Okay. Yes. So, it was at this point in the game when I realised that every single map takes place on the Thunderchild. And I thought, hell, we need some more enemies and environments and stuff. So, right, how do we get over to the enemy ship? Well, we haven't really got site-to-site transporters, and besides, that would be boring. So let's get in the bloody torpedo and board the Cyberbloke knockoff Borg cube, because it's red, but everything else is almost the same. Missile. It was also at this point when I realised that we actually had absolutely no motivation for Commissar Ivan to be a villain. So I just kind of put this in as a MacGuffin. The super secret plan to nuke Earth. Yeah, plot.
Crikey! The crazy old Rusky wants to irradiate the Earth.
Right, there we go. There's our motivation for killing him. There we go. We're done. Yeah, I'm not a writer, and I didn't storyboard any of this. I just kind of made it up as I went along, as with the entire game, to be precise. And we needed motivation. I gave motivation. There we go. Done.
That's going to leave a mark. How was your day? It looks like you've had a blast.
Well, that was easy enough. Oh, there we go. Baddie.
We are.
So the trick to killing the rocket people is just to kill them before they get a chance to launch a rocket, because a couple of rockets and you're dead. I mean, you'll even be launched up into the air with explosive physics and all that. So you don't want that, because you kind of just lose your control. It's a game very much around dodging enemy attacks than seeking cover. Because as long as you keep moving, they all shoot projectiles. They can't get you.
The last time I entered a rank monitor. Believe me.
And as of recording, this is also on the highest difficulty. But I do kind of feel like including a stupidly hard difficulty with loads and loads of them. Because that just might be fun. I reckon I could do it. Anyway. Ooh, thing. Keep going through, pick up some health. But yeah, I really needed to create a different environment because, well, yeah, the entire game took place aboard the Thunderchild and used the same sort of art style. So this just mixes things up, and it makes it really feel like you are on a different ship. Take out these people. first. Because they are stationary ones. And we have, they're invisible, but we have some artificial intelligence markers around the place. And enemies that are marked as cover-seeking AI will immediately try and find one of these markers and follow that instead of following you. But clearly this guy here is not one of those. He's a bit stuck under there.
Oh, crikey!
So he was easy pickings.
You'll obey my cyber blows. Do not let them allow to reach the core.
We won't go into the laser, because that will probably kill us. In fact, I know it will. We don't want that, because we made it so far without dying. And because this is not being played in co-op, we can't be revived by anyone, we just die.
Just like that time when
Oh, piss off, you bastard!
your ungraceful death reminds me of that lizard monster on Stalatrax 4. You stand relieved.
We've got loads of shotgun ammunition now. But yeah, there's the cyber core. Just at the end, we've got some power thingies and... yeah. Honestly, lots of the... almost all the level design is just because I thought, well, that kind of looks cool. Let's put it in there. Let's just make something that looks visually interesting. And then make it all red. So then it can't be bad. Anyway.
It's time for me to put a stop to you, Ivan, and save the world whilst I'm at it.
Yes, go on, Captain Dave. You can win this. You're Captain Dave. Right, come on, do the loading thingy game. Yeah, so we're just about to approach the final boss fight. It's taking a little while to load. Oh, it's because I put it on my mechanical hard drive and not my SSD, that's why. Right, here we go. It's time for the final boss of the episode, this is. So yeah, it definitely looks like a boss arena, doesn't it? Now, the soundtrack to this level is actually a borrowed piece of music written by Jack Connor, who I collaborated with when I made the not-so-great first-person shooter before this called Testbed Terror, which was the final boss music. And I think it's a really well-written piece of music for a video game boss. So we'll just kind of walk up to the enemy. Well, no, not the enemy. We don't know what's here yet. And he'll make a dramatic entrance. Come on, Ivan.
If you need a job done properly, simply crash over into Opus
Let's reload our rocket launcher.
I made it here all by myself. You're no match for Captain Dave.
Ah! So yeah, I just wanted to kind of have a reward for players who finish it themselves, and they get that voice line. But he's so powerful, he even blows up the environment. Look at him, he blows it all up. He's bloody Ivan and he's terrifying. Ah! Don't want to die there. No, I am playing this on the hardest, so he's a bit of a bastard to beat. Just gonna keep our distance. We'll just keep taking cover. I kept saying that this was a game about running around, but Nah, the only way you can beat Ivan is to take cover, because he is that powerful. Right, we've nabbed this gun. Run away, run away, run away, as they say in Monty Python.
I attack in regular art.
Yeah, so straight up, I just wanted to make the boss awesome and video gamey, and to make a boss which is kind of just terrifying to fight. So he shoots rockets, and the environment explodes, and the camera shakes. He shouts at you. Yeah, he's just pretty awesome in my opinion. I'm really proud of this boss. And things are flying around, and there's engine noises. Ooh. Blast him with a shotgun. Whilst keeping our distance, of course.
Gosh, you are one of the least compelling villains I've ever come across.
There we go.
I unleash
Breaking the fourth wall.
hail of devastation upon you.
Sorry, I'm a bit quiet right now. I actually have to concentrate on not dying. Health, give me health. Ooh. There we go. There's Ivan. We can quickly pick up the special weapon. Whoa, what's this? Bam!
I, Captain Dave of the Thunderchild, hereby place you under arrest so that you may once again stand fair trial against your crimes.
As long as I live, you have not won.
Bugger that! Nice one, Gadden. Come in peace, shoot to kill. Now let's stop whatever's jamming the Thunderchild and blow this place to smithereens.
Oh, look! They have found the off button.
All systems are back online, sir. Fire at will.
Boy, let's take this thing for a ride.
So, Commander, how exactly did Crazy Ivan know who you were?
He was, in fact, my brother.
And why the hell did you never tell this to me?
Space Directive 512. All friends and family should be treated as professional colleagues. I simply did not want to impact my performance on the mission.
Well, thank you very much for watching. We've got Space Quest 2099, and bloody hell, I've spent so much time on this game, and I'm really excited to release it and at least have a couple of people play it. Yeah, that was my developer commentary. Sorry it wasn't super duper insightful, but you know what? It's been such a long project, I've forgotten most of my thought processes. I have got all of the files that are used for the extended project, though. Just in case you want to read my coursework about making this game when I was back at college. Since then, it's kind of grown quite a lot, but I'll have you know I got full marks for this. I should bloody well hope so too! I've been Jordan Taylor, Captain Dave, Commander Bonus and Lieutenant Geddon, and that's been Space Quest. Goodbye!